Thanks, Vera Moran. Now, as the country marked the 62nd Mashujaa Day celebrations at Ethiopia Stadium in Kitui County, the glaring absence of key united opposition principles cast a political shadow over the festivities. But it was the no-show of Wiper Party leader Kalonzo Musyoka in his own backyard that spoke volumes, laying bare the widening rift between Kenya Kwanza and the united opposition. As our senior political affairs reporter Chris Thyro now details, the passing of former Prime Minister Raila Odinga has left a vacuum, one that both the government and opposition must now reckon with as the road to the 2027 general election begins to take shape.
For the past 1 week since the passing of former Prime Minister Raila Odinga, the nation has not only mourned, it has watched political tensions simmer just beneath the surface. The ceremonies leading up to and following Raila's burial have laid bare the widening rift between the Kenya Kwanza administration and the reawakening opposition bloc. Initially, many expected that Wiper Party leader Kalonzo Musyoka, Raila's running mate in 2 successive elections, would be accorded an opportunity to speak at the national ceremonial service. That moment never came.
It was very necessary that Kalonzo needed to have been included in the program. It was very sad on Saturday, when we were celebrating, Friday, when we were celebrating Raila's, at Nyayo Stadium, that Kalonzo did not even give a chance. It took the public, outcry to have him included in the program in Bondo. Reason being that Kalonzo was the right-hand man of Raila Odinga for the last 15 years.
If he attended the meeting today, many Kenyans could have concluded that Mheshimiwa Kalonzo has become part and parcel of the broad-based government. And the rumor of an impending reshuffle perhaps could include him. To avoid that, perhaps he chose to stay away. So politics is about perception.
Never mind, even at the burial itself, where Kalonzo did speak, the moment appeared hurried, leaving little room for acknowledging key opposition leaders, including Martha Karua, Raila's most recent presidential running mate, who was seated quietly among the mourners.
It was questionable how she could miss in the program those who are doing the national planning from either Oburu's side or Professor Kidiki's side. I don't think that was an oversight. I want to argue that it is a very deliberate effort to begin marginalizing this opposition. The idea of marginalizing Kalonzo in his backyard doesn't really go down well. And as a result, I would say that we need to go back to the drawing board and think about Kenya.
In the absence of Raila in the country, Kalonzo is now the senior-most politician. Kalonzo controls a bloc, actually much of Lower Eastern, the way Raila controlled Nyanza. Kalonzo is the only standing most experienced politician. He's actually, in terms of political experience, is older than the president.
And then came a striking silence, Kalonzo Musyoka's absence from the Mashujaa Day celebrations held in his own political backyard of Kitui County, a void that did not go unnoticed, and one that sharpened the outlines of an already tense political divide between President William Ruto and the united opposition, which seems to be fronting Kalonzo Musyoka.
Kalonzo is slow to anger, if you have not seen that. He's not quick to jump into situations. It takes his time. Whether you see that as weighing options, not knowing where to go, but we have seen him before taking a position which people never expected. This time round, it looks to be his time, if you ask me. And probably he is the man to beat in 2027, if you ask me.
Empower Kalonzo to fight for the president, empower Mother to fight for the president, empower Ruto to fight for the president, empower, so that we have 1,000 flowers blossoming and Kenya look beautiful. One flower does not make a bouquet. So, and this is simply where the ideology that we seem to be harkening back to the one-party dictatorship of Kano, where we have competition, but there is only one competitor.
Behind the scenes, Kenya Kwanza has reportedly made several overtures to Kalonzo, efforts to draw him closer ahead of the 2027 general elections. But so far, the Wiper leader remains on the fence, a political leader courted by both sides yet fully claimed by none. Chris Dairo, KTN, Nairobi.